That's quite a story. We used to go skating every weekend. Tom lit a match. I eat here. This book is hers. Your account is empty. He is very kind. What happened? I was at a loss for words. It's already 7. We want to learn some Spanish songs. Tom seems bored. I envy you. Has he arrived yet? You are very beautiful. The ground seems wet. He loves trains. Whose is this? I will give you this book. It's not my fault. We went out for a walk after dinner. Tom teased Mary. I liked it. He held his breath. You don't have a fever. The taxi has arrived. He mentioned it. Are you hungry? I would be happy to do so. It looks like rain. We can't live on 150,000 yen a month. Tom's my friend. I love you. He lay on his back. You don't look so well. The wind calmed down. He quit smoking. Are you sleepy? I'm busy with my homework. It wasn't my fault. We complained about the poor service. Did you call Tom? I miss you. I think he's right. You dropped your pencil. This bicycle is mine. She got up late. Aren't you hot? I'm glad I could help you. It's raining again. We have absolutely nothing in common. How are you, Tom? I need you. I'll tell him that. You made the right call. The clock is broken. She lives alone. Can I help you? I'm glad I make you happy. It's too expensive. We have to rent a room for our party. I live in Boston. I think so. I've never met him. You should quit smoking. This is the bathroom. She looks happy. Can I sit here? I'm glad to see you again. It is too expensive. We want to learn some Japanese songs. I'm not like Tom. I work out. She is kind to him. You should have called me. This novel is boring. She lost a book. Do you love me? I'm going to the restroom. It snowed yesterday. All of us were busy cleaning the room. Tom ate his fill. I'll do it. She listens to him. You'll have a hard time. This tea smells good. They live there. Do you recycle? I'm looking for a sweater. It was such a shock. We got involved in a traffic accident. Tom is a student. He forgot to turn off the light. Many people think children spend too much time watching TV. I didn't get a chance to introduce myself to her. He filled the bottle with water. Nowadays, more and more people prefer country life to city life. Everybody knows that he likes her, and vice versa. Do what you want. I found a rare book I had been looking for. Is this translation correct? She used to be a very shy girl. Now that you're 18, you can get a driver's license. Could you tell me how to get to the station? We had better leave her alone for a few minutes. I don't mind if it's hot. Tom can't explain the difference between cheap wine and expensive wine. Do what you like. I fell asleep while listening to the radio. Is there any help available? She turned the doorknob slowly. Make sure that the lights are turned off before you leave. What do you call this vegetable in English? She got a slight burn on her hand while cooking. I can't thank you enough. Tom can't taste the difference between expensive wine and cheap wine. Watch your step. I don't remember getting paid for the work. How long will you stay here? She sent the letter by airmail. Thanks very much for having me to dinner the other night. Have you read any interesting stories lately? I haven't received any notice that she's coming. I can't stand it anymore. Tom can't tell the difference between expensive wine and cheap wine. Watch your head. I don't know why the meeting was postponed. Have you ever donated blood? She looked odd in those clothes. People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Will you make a list of issues to discuss? Frankly speaking, I don't want to work with him. I can't get over my cold. Tom and I went to the same high school. He was 2 years behind me. We took a back road to avoid the heavy traffic. I'm biased. She threatened him. You have a bright future. This watch is broken. He can swim well. Have you eaten? I'm looking forward to it. It'll snow tomorrow. We have a lot of earthquakes in Japan. Tom quit smoking. I'm coming. He bought her a dog. Your watch is on the desk. That's not my concern. He gave it to me. Is it possible? I'm sorry about yesterday. It's already 11. We traveled around the country by car. Tom saw a doctor. I'm hungry. He changed his mind. You and I are the same age. That's what I thought. He has long legs. Is this edible? I've met that girl before. Let's call it a day. We must buy a new carpet for this room. Tom spoke French. I'm hungry. He stuck to his job. You can have it for nothing. The black one is mine. He is my brother. Isn't it black? I cooked supper last night. Let's give it a try. We must try to protect the environment.
Tom walked slowly.
I'm sleepy.
He took off his hat.
You don't have to apologize.
There was no bathroom.
He is overweight.
May I eat this? I don't know what you mean.
Don't worry about it.
We live in the country during the summer.
We met in Boston. I feel cold.
I admire his talent. You like English, don't you? This is the last game.
He is unsociable.
May I help you? I feel like another person. Don't worry about it. We have exams right after summer vacation.
Tom gave a speech.
I feel fine.
I hope to marry her. You're a really hard worker.
This room is for rent.
He looked around.
May I join you?
I hardly ever walk to work.
It may rain tomorrow.
Please forget about what we talked about earlier. Tom has blue eyes. I like blue.
I met him by chance.
You have good taste in music.
That was a close shave.
He's watching TV. May I sit here?
I have a lot of work to do. It's a beautiful day.
We are going to visit our aunt next Sunday. Tom is my brother.
I like jazz. I'd like to see her. You should obey your parents. That's a good question. She became happy.
Shall we begin?
I have already eaten lunch. It's a piece of cake. We will have an English test this afternoon.
Tom isn't talking.
I lost face. She held her breath.
You're just like your father.
That's my CD, isn't it?
She didn't reply. What do we owe?
I haven't seen you in ages.
It's snowing outside.
Because of the rain, we couldn't go to the beach. Tom shut his eyes.